Hello and welcome to this review of Mogen David Blackberry red wine with natural flavors. Okay, they have redesigned the bottle. It's got a different neck than last year or so. America's classic wine, Kosher for Passover, 10% alcohol by volume. This company has been making wine since 1933. Well, the Mogen David wine brand has been on the market since '33. It's actually now part of the Wine Group, who produces a wide array of wines. You can look at their portfolio. Some inexpensive like this and some rather expensive. Okay, it says, I believe this was made in 2017. This bottle is kind of hard to figure out the code. It's not important. Now the Concord Grape, the original version, is not made with natural flavors, but they do fortify it with sugar, cane sugar. It's kosher for Passover, so they don't use corn syrup, they're using cane sugar. So they're saying Mogen David Wine Company, Westfield, New York, served chilled for a classic American taste. And then they go on to give some ideas for what to mix it with. 326th day of 2017. Okay, and there's a lot of information on all this. All right. I have one more, the pomegranate. Now these were $3.99 at Mathern's. And it's even cheaper if you buy 6 bottles. I notice a lot of people buying this wine, okay? Lots of people. And you can get the big jug bottles too, and the smaller bottles. Well, these oak trees are shedding and dropping stuff everywhere. So, no, the wine does not have stuff in it. It's stuff falling in it as I speak. You might see things falling down around me from the trees. Okay. It's just like the other one as far as appearance. It's got that grape jelly appearance. That deep reddish purple, purplish red. I don't know if it's more, I think it's more red than purple, yeah. But it depends on how the light hits it. Another thing, oh no, no mosquitoes, we don't want mosquitoes. Another thing, it makes sense because these Concord grapes are what they use as the base for grape jelly. It's a common New York grape. It's a common grape in the state of New York. So I've reviewed the standard Concord, and then I reviewed the MD 2020 red wine, which is also Concord grape wine, the unflavored. Now you can get many, I didn't know that we had a mosquito invasion. You can get many, I'll go fast. You can get many varieties of the Mogen David 2020, MD 2020. But I just wanted to try the unflavored, just the red wine. I had it chilled and unchilled. I preferred it unchilled, actually, but they're saying chilled. And that one is, I believe, 13%. But it varies. Also, if you look at the label, next time you check out MD 2020, if you notice the carton in the store, if they have cartons that they're delivering it in, it'll say Mogen David. Mogen David 2020 wine. If you look at the label carefully, I think it talks about Mogen David. And the label is similar to this. It's got a similar type of grape design on it. So they're very certainly the same company. Well, of course, all you have to do is look at the Wine Group LLC website, and they've got both of them in their portfolio. Both of them have nice websites too. The Mogen David, good website, pretty explanatory, very detailed. MD 2020, same thing, pretty detailed. So, on with the show. It's strong and sweet. but not a bad strong, just a bountiful aroma of, like, kind of like grape jelly. But this is not using high fructose corn syrup. You get grape jelly, it's almost always going to have high fructose corn syrup. So this is better because this is using cane sugar. So it's sweet, but it's nice. Now Jean-Pierre, the Beer Ramble, he says this kind of things are too sweet for him. He can't stomach it. I'm not going to understand that. I'm not one to really drink these on purpose. I'm just doing it for the review. I enjoyed the first bottle. It was okay. I wouldn't go buy it again. I prefer the Carlo Rossi line. That's a different animal, different type of wine. I guess, or I suppose, it has a blackberry flavor. I guess that's underneath. I don't know if I would think blackberry, because blackberries, you know, they tend to be really tart. It's hard to get, and they got blackberries that grow around here like crazy, but it's hard to get some that aren't tart, you know, that you can get some that are sweet, but they tend to be more tart. Got to watch out for blackberries around here because when you pick them, people say they got a lot of rattlesnakes that kind of hang around the blackberry bushes. I've always been scared, you know, to pick them. I mean, I do pick them, but with extreme caution. The mouthfeel is medium. It's not a light mouthfeel. Medium and a little velvety. And the finish is, it's like kind of halfway between sweet and dry. Okay? And it doesn't have that unpleasant, weird, almost chemical drying that you get from high fructose corn syrup. I've gotten to where I cannot stomach it. I can't stand it. And that's why I don't drink any soft drinks. I feel so much better now that I don't drink Coca-Cola, RC Cola, all that stuff. I mean, if people want to drink it, that's fine. But I just feel so much better not drinking that stuff. But if you get some of these wines and beers, they make beers with high fructose corn syrup like Bud Light Lime. And that's one of many. But they have that real funny drying. And I think they have to disclose on the label if they use the high fructose corn syrup. So usually you'll look and it'll say that. Oh, well. How would I rate this? I can see why it's very popular. Underneath there's a grape skin, strong tannin grape skin that you wouldn't get with jelly. I can see why people like it because it's sweet, it's pleasant, it's easy to drink. This will be all I drink in one day though. Not even this much, I bet you. This serving is bigger than I would drink in a day. Okay, so the last flavor they make is pomegranate. And I have that. So I'm gonna review that next couple of weeks. So, and then it's on to port wine with some English guys. We're just doing port wine in general, not a specific brand. We had trouble kind of getting the same brand. And that port wine is 19%. 19% alcohol, the one I have. You wouldn't want to drink this much of it. I don't think so. No. I had the Wild Irish Rose Moscato, 17%. At first I didn't like it too much. And then as I drank on it, I started to appreciate it. I said, well, these Muscatel grapes, yeah, they're not, I can see where there's appeal to them. And then I read an article saying that it's unfair that people down, you know, they put down Muscatel grapes, Muscadine grapes, that it's just trash. Because they said that a lot of really expensive wines, extremely expensive wines, are based on Muscatel. And it is unfair that people associate it just with, like, what people say, bum wine. Well, it's all fascinating to me. To me, it's really interesting to look at all these brands. So would I recommend this? I certainly would. I certainly would recommend it. And I'm going to enjoy it. So thank you for watching this video production.